So, another day of another day of nothing, I guess. Finally got my midterm break. Today is an extra day because, my one teacher, he's really cool. He was just like, you know, you guys only have this one class today, so there's no point in coming. So, like, we were gonna have a quiz, just do it for homework and bring it back after. That's pretty generous of him, I will say. So, excluding today, I get 9 days off, where normally I would get 8. Although I suppose it doesn't make too much of a difference if I do think about it. Things are already starting to get dull, slow down. I've been procrastinating on cleaning up the garage. I have to clean up the garage. There's a bunch of cardboard boxes in there, and I'm just not doing it right now. I don't feel like it. But, pretty much just realized that not really going to be doing anything these next 9 days. Get some work done and all that, but how should I say it? When you're a black pillar, when you're a loser, really when you're at the bottom of the barrel or getting close to there, when you're not exactly of the higher classes, you don't really have many resources at your disposal. And the more limited your resources, the more limited your options and activities and entertainment and other things. I mean, even people in the higher classes spend all day like fucking working, trying to pay bills. So what are we gonna have? Especially for you Yanks, because of your big boss. I'll leave it at that because I don't want to be censored, but I'm sure you can figure it out. Anyways, who cares? Back to me, right? I have my Call of War game, which is alright. I'm playing a game with Fred again, like the old days, but, it takes forever, and it's that starting out phase where you're still trying to accumulate resources so you can build higher level troops, so I don't really check it much, just, there's no fucking point. Like, it takes like 4 real life hours for one of my units to produce, and then if they want to travel to a location close to the front, it takes them 12 hours. So, just there's literally no point in looking at it. It'll just way too long. That's the downside of real time strategy. I was thinking originally that Fred and I could meet today too, but he thinks the weather is too crappy, and I mean that is fair. But I'm gonna go outside for a bit after this vid is done. I don't know. I guess he's just being lazy. He's lazy quite a lot now. Not like the olden times. He would definitely have been willing, when we were younger to come out on a day like this. It's all cloudy and stuff. Go biking or something. But I guess that Fred just poof. He's gone. He's gone. Everyone is gone, so to speak. But whatever. I mean, I've said that 1,000 times. And then my other 2 games, I'm, just what am I doing? Slowly advancing. My one The worst part of gaming is when you're in a team game, like when you're playing with teams and you're carrying the entire team. One of my teammates, the AI, the computer is beating his ass. And I'm like, how are you letting a computer beat you? The strategy is very simple. You make a lot of men and you throw them all at once at the computer and the computer loses. That's what I do. I make the cheapest unit in the game is militia. They're also the weakest. Well, what I did is I maxed out militia. I make swarms of them, and I say go towards the enemy and take their cities and destroy their units, and I'll win. And it works. I mean, they're slow and they take a long time to travel to the front. And that's why I build them up. But like, who cares? I can always make more, right? Like, it takes me an hour 45 minutes to make one militia. It takes me like 4 hours to make any other unit, or close to 6. Like, they produce quick, they're cheap, they're slow, but you know, so I don't give a damn. I'll make more. But yeah, I'm carrying I'm carrying him. I'm carrying the Soviet Union. I'm playing as Romania. I don't know why that's important to you guys, but I decided to mention it. So it's just like, You know, I mean, I guess if you played shooter games or whatever before, it's also the same thing, right? It's like you're getting all the kills, and your teammates are getting, you know, smacked down by like sniper fire or bombs or whatever, and you're just pissed off because like basically you're the only one scoring and everyone else sucks. So then at the end, it's like you have like 35 kills and like 10 deaths, and your team still loses because you were the only guy who was actually good at it. It's just dumb. It's dumb. It's kind of like what me and my friends used to be like with Minecraft. I was the guy I was shit, right? My one friend Zed would build, you know, he'd build the what is it? The mob farm, right? He'd get all the netherite. My other friend, well, yeah, you already know he's my friend. Fred, obviously he'd, you know, be responsible a lot for the mining, right? Getting diamonds, stuff like that. I mostly just tagged along and killed all the mobs in sight because, well, we needed food and I just decided might as well get some. And coal. I loved coal and iron. I still do because whenever I play single player, I never get diamonds like ever. So I guess that translates to multiplayer, but that hasn't happened in a long time. Fred says he might play Minecraft with me in like 30 minutes, 32, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Minecraft Bedrock has shaders now, so check that out. Other than that, it's YouTube, you know, and walking around the neighborhood, right? Seeing Andy. Maybe I'll see Telly this weekend. I mean, sorry, next weekend. Maybe I'll go out with some of my classmates. Like this one guy has a cottage. I might go there, but I don't even know what the plan is for that. And that'll last a day for me, tops. Like, there's a lot of schoolwork as well. Like, we have, you know, some time off, and one guy was thinking, you know, he could go to work, but, right, the assignments are going to pile up if he does. So, yeah. Just, you know, I mean, at least he has a car and stuff. I just, it's just me, right, and my computer, I guess. I really do need to take this walk soon, otherwise I'll lose my mind. I mean, I was originally going to, you know, clean up the cardboard in the garage after this vid, but like I can do that in the afternoon. I'm too lazy right now. Then I need to get up and get outside and move. I can't really go anywhere or do anything, but I've kind of just started to accept that, you know, just like whatever. I'll never do jack shit for most of my life, honestly. That's just how it is, I guess. Maybe I've accepted it. You know, you could say, or maybe I've just, I don't know, maybe I just gave up and decided screw it, whatever, you know, because trying to think too much about how much I don't have is pointless. I already know what I don't have, which is basically everything, but man's got to cope, right? Man's got to lie to himself and all that. Another small thing, I made a video a long time ago about my one-itis, who is no longer my one-itis. Like, genuinely, I don't really even think much about her. Not even the old her. But anyways, she made another post. I just saw that, and yeah, it was pretty disappointing. I think she and a couple of her friends are playing cards. You know, they're all sitting at a table with you know, plenty of alcohol around. They all look kind of olive, like I guess you could say tan, which is kind of strange. Like that's kind of weird with like Caucasian people. It's like you guys look olive and like pinkish at the same time. Like you guys can just easily switch between that. So it's just like how's that work? You know, like people in the Mediterranean, right? Like Greeks, like depending on the region, are typically like permanently olive again because of genetics, right? Because of the climate. Like that's the area they, you know, their ancestors have lived in for a long ass time. Your skin became olive because, you know, the sun and the sea and whatever. I don't understand, but that's my guess. But then people here in like Canada, right, or in the West, it's not really sunny that much, and I don't think we spend as much time outside. Like even if you do go to the beach and you come back, right, like eventually that stuff's gonna go away once your body realizes, well, It's gray and cloudy again. Yay! All right, get that out of here. Get that shit out of here. Come on, go back to normal skin tone. We don't need that, because as far as I know, tanning is a means of defense. So it's just like, why the hell are you still olive? But I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. Do you guys know anything about that? It's kind of weird. Ah, well, what do I understand? I'm just an idiot, right? I don't know what I'm talking about or what I'm doing or anything like that. Yeah. Ah, man. I really do not like that. I will say, just a small tangent. Like, the whole drinking culture thing to me is pretty dumb. One, alcohol is not cheap. It's expensive. Especially if you go to places like the LCBO. Bro, you want me to pay like $40 for one small ass bottle of like White Claw or vodka or whatever the hell it is? Like, you know how many sodas I could buy with that? 10! I could buy 10 2-liter bottles of sodas with that. Soda's not good for me either, but I'm just saying, there's like, look at the price difference. I mean, I don't know, I could buy like 2 loaves of bread. Like, those bottles aren't even that big. It's like 400 or 500 milliliters at best. I can make 2 loaves of bread last a long time. If we're really drinking, I don't think I'm making a 400 to 500 milliliter bottle of vodka last that long. And I can't drink because, one, I'm not used to it. Two, it's really bitter. Three, which ties back to me not being able to do anything anyway, I am broke. But then again, so are my friends. Like Fred's. I think part of the reason Fred isn't seeing me so much is because gas is not cheap. Oh man, we're all being hammered so bad by prices. Inflation is awesome. And guess what? It's never gonna go down. It's always gonna go up and up and up and up until one day you can't afford anything. And they'll throw a digital ID on and digital money and they'll own you forever. And you'll be a modern day serf, except you don't even get the benefits of a serf. Because at least the serf got to keep some of their own food that they grew. You will keep nothing because you won't be growing your own food. You'll be eating paste or bug slop or whatever. Going on a rant and partially just making a joke, but that's probably what's going to happen at this rate. Destroy the economy, say we'll save you, and then save you by ruling you forever. So honestly, if you don't come from wealth and you don't have a face card, even if it doesn't, even if it's meh, you're kind of out of options, especially in, Western society, and especially in urbanized or suburban Western society. It's just, I mean, even in rural areas, right? The country's not like some pure place. Anyways, I'm yapping too much. If I keep talking, I'm not gonna have any time to mill around like a dumb donkey. So, yeah, man. At some point, you just accept your fate. Just here I am. These are my options. Somehow I'm gonna make the best of them. Yay. Ah. Yeah, it makes me think of when I was younger a lot, even though those days were horrible too. Because again, like I've said before, at least I saw people. At least my friends were still around, and in that goofing off sort of phase where they didn't care so much about school and life wasn't hammering them into the ground. People weren't being corrupted by consumerism, I guess. Or whatever it is that you call it, materialism. I don't know. Then again, I mean, I'm only seeing a small selection of people's lives, right? Social media is not exactly a person's entire life, but I think you can get a pretty good idea. And a lot of the people that I am, keeping up with, I did know them before, so I think I have a decent profile. Well, what is the point anyway? I don't know. I'll probably make some more videos over the next 8 days. I'll have to wait till next Monday on the 20th to be able to return to the Drunken Donkey. I don't even know if anyone will really watch my stuff there. I'm not getting a lot of views here either. I mean, I got a ton of views on my last You or No One video, but I don't know. That stuff just bounces around. Anyways, whoa, 15 minutes. Holy crap, I've been wasting your time. So, anyways, last few parting questions. What are you two not? What are you guys doing over the next 9 days? Would you say? How does the whole tanning thing work? And have you? What do you guys? What do you guys see of drinking culture? In your area. From I guess age 20 to 30 or whatever. What's it like for you guys? Is it like really bad, or is it just like or is it just something everybody does? Like not counting yourself, using it as a cope, like that doesn't count. Yeah, got to insert that little burn right there. Yeah, not counting yourself, because we all know you drown in beer to deal with your problems, and which you'll never solve. All right, I'm wasting time. I'm flapping my lips for nothing. There's hot air coming out now. I mean, this whole channel just me talking shit. I'm not saying anything useful. I talk, and then I forget about it 5 minutes later. That's how it works. And obviously, I see who relates, really. It's kind of partly made for me to pretend like I'm talking to somebody because this whole place is dead, and partly just, are you not entertained? If you have any topics you want me to try and do a horrible zero IQ analysis of, then toss them in the comments, I guess, or what.